But Mr. Cassidy has an experiment, and I use that term in large quotes because to me it's risk of his life, which he does very rarely on these days. And we prevailed upon him to do it once more here on Mind Probe. And rather than waste time with me trying to explain things, why don't I just turn the show over to you for the next 5 or 10 minutes, and you can tell us what you're going to do, etc.
Okay, Sandy, that's fine. Just before the program began this evening, I did have an opportunity to meet some of the members of the studio audience outside in the waiting room that we have here at the studio. And I requested one gentleman to come forward to assist us with this. The people who are here can verify that I didn't tell him any secret plots or anything like that. Will you just come forward, sir? I believe your name was Alan, was that it, sir? Art. Art. I'm the great mind reader. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Art. I don't know if we can get a camera shot in at the, just move back a little bit. At the easel, you'll notice there are 4 pistols. Each is covered by a number. Now, for your safety and the safety of the studio audience, these guns are loaded with high-powered blank ammunition. That's not to say that it isn't dangerous. Obviously, if those were held at close range to a person or a living thing, they could cause substantial damage. So I must ask you to follow my instructions exactly. If you have any questions, ask. And I will ask the audience to watch Art at all times. I will be blindfolded to make certain that he's following my instructions. Sometimes when people are before the lights and the cameras, something doesn't strike them, which should have. Will you just stand in front of me for a moment, Art, right about here, and face forward. I'm going to blindfold you first. Okay. Good. May I have a cigarette lighter, please? Now, I'm lighting this directly in front of your face. We don't have too high of a flame there. Can you see the flame? No. Your hair's on fire, you know. No, I'm only kidding. That was just so you could show for the people at home that the blindfold is, in fact, opaque. Sandy, would you hold my glasses, please?
Certainly.
Art, I'd like you to remove the numbers from the guns and mix up the number cards. Mix them up. After I'm blindfolded and have my back turned to you, you will replace the numbers on the guns facing the audience. Now let me explain what's going to happen to you. 3 of those guns are loaded. They each have 3 live shells in them. The 4th gun also has shells in it. They've been previously fired. There's no way you can tell by looking at the guns or at the side of the chamber which one is empty, because they all in fact have shells in them. You will put numbers on the guns so no one except the audience and the people at home can see the sequence on the guns. It's important for the audience to concentrate on the sequence of numbers, starting with the gun on top and working down diagonally to your right. You'll think of the number on top, the next one down toward the right, the one at the lower right-hand corner, and then the one to the left. You'll keep repeating that sequence as you see it after you've put the numbers on the guns. I'll turn my back and blindfold myself, and you may proceed. Are you doing that?
Yes.
Can the people in the audience, you can answer me, can you see the numbers? Don't stand right in front of them. Is he in front of them?
No.
All right. Are you right-handed or left-handed, Art?
Right-handed.
All right, with your... You must concentrate on the sequence. Whatever the top number is... No. Number 3. I want you to take gun number 3. Remove the card. Place the card on the floor by the easel. And hold the gun in your right hand. My feeling is that this is a live weapon. I want you to hold it in the air, aim it above my head if you would, just don't aim it at anyone. And on the count of 3, I'd like you to squeeze off 3 shots. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Place the gun on the floor under the easel. 3 guns remain. 2 are loaded, 1 is not. I'd like you to take gun number 1. Number 1. Hold it in your right hand. Put the card on the floor as you did before. I believe this is also a live weapon.
Point
Is
it
the
up,
gun,
please.
is the gun in your hand yet, Art? Aim the gun safely as you did before, and on the count of 3, I'd like you to once again squeeze off 3 shots. This is live. 1, 2, 3. Place the gun on the floor under the easel. 2 guns remain, 1 empty, 1 loaded. I'd like you to take gun number 4. Take gun number 4 in your hand. Put the card on the floor. Do you have it in your hand?
Yes, I do.
Are you familiar with the game of Russian roulette, Art?
Yes.
In the standard game of Russian roulette, 1 shell is placed into a revolver containing 6 chambers. There's 1 chance out of 6 that you will lose. We are now in a situation where I have 1 chance out of 2. I want you to stand behind me and place your left hand upon this shoulder. Do exactly as I say. Will you do that?
Yes.
Hold the gun up to the back of my hand. Move it in. On the count of 3, you'll squeeze off 3 shots. You've seen the nature of the charge in the gun, and I'm sure you can all imagine what this will do if I am wrong. I've been receiving clear impressions from the audience. Let's hope I'm right. I believe this gun is empty. On the count of 3, please squeeze off 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you very much. How about a nice hand for Art? Thanks a lot. Thank you. Sometimes people wonder about the remaining pistol. I almost selected number 2. Had I done that, I've had a serious accident. I thank you very much for your attention.